Fousey has gone live again, randomly out of the middle of nowhere. He didn't make an announcement. He wasn't hyping this up. He just decided to hit go live and basically completely go crazy on stream, even though he was talking about how content and the internet has ruined his life less than a few weeks ago. I covered the super long, depressing tweet that he made in this video on screen, and I feel like I can confidently say that he is basically ignoring everything he said in that post, along with displaying most of the same exact traits he was displaying in August of last year when he got arrested, at least to a percentage of the extent. He put up this tweet where it starts off with him saying, "Yesterday, in the midst of my self-inflicted misery, a voice told me to go live, something I haven't done in close to a year now." Which I don't think is true because I'm pretty sure he went live January of this year, just about 6 months ago. Something I have talked myself out of every single day leading up to this moment. I had no plan, no blueprint, no methodical rationale behind my decision, but I prayed and prayed and prayed leading up to this point and decided to trust that little voice. I pressed go live. No announcement, no social media posts, no nothing. To my surprise, the stream capped out at over 40,000 plus live viewers and trended on Twitter. God is great. You don't have to have the plan. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to do your part and trust the process. In my last, now deleted post, I spoke about how the hardest thing going through the suffering I was in was how bad it made me feel to be complaining with what's going on in Palestine. So I made sure the first thing to come out of my mouth was what the devil tried so hard to hold me back from supporting for so long. Free Palestine. P.S. You don't need to be political to have humanity. And then he attaches this video.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free them of the suppression and the that they are under. Free them. Free the children who are getting murdered every single day in fucking cold blood and getting and nobody batting a damn eye. Free the fathers who have to bury their children. Free the mothers who can't even take care of their children because they don't have the resources or food to take care of their own children. Free Palestine. We're going to do something big together in contributing to the funds of Palestine and helping the cause in Palestine, which is it didn't start in no damn October of 2023. It's been going on since before you were motherfucking born. Take me back to 1948. I ain't got no corporations or no businesses or no fucking fake ass social media personalities I'm scared of not working with me, talking to me or anything by speaking my fucking truth. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Till the day I fucking die.
And just as a reminder, he did put on his last now deleted post that he is not the same person anymore, and that's where the frustration lives. I cannot pour out of an empty pot. And this is directly in reference to him shooting down the suggestion of returning to content again. But he immediately came back and is trying to be more lively than ever, bringing back the same energy he had before, which I think will inevitably crash him out. I don't know if you're in Fousey's shoes, if you have any hope basically of doing content creation without just getting fucked over, crashing out, going insane like what happened in August of last year. And Dojangles agrees with my point here pretty well in this tweet, where she says, Fousey tweeted about not being in a great place still a month or so ago. Now he's back to screaming like a maniac 10 seconds in on his first live back after 10 months. He won't be happy with his numbers just sitting there, so it's only a matter of time before he's back on the streets trying to push the limits to get those numbers back from last year. This should be fun. I think it's pretty telling that numbers are definitely all that he lives for and looks out for, given that he said that in his initial return to the internet tweet. When he was talking about never building a life for Yusuf, he says, I never built a life for Yusuf. I never lived as Yusuf. I always hid behind an ego inflated by external materialism and validation and as a version of who I thought the world wanted me to be. Which is why now, when Yusuf is all that's left, I feel so empty. And now he's back, and one of the first things he says in his first paragraph is that his stream capped at over 40,000 live viewers and trended on Twitter. And God is great. So it seems like the main thing he's focused on is the viewer counts he's getting and if he's trending on the internet pretty much already immediately. Now he did delete this tweet. It's no longer exists. It's just this screenshot that I took before it was gone. But it shows that his mindset in this tweet is completely different than what he tweeted less than a month ago, when he was depressed posting. And on top of that, apparently he says that he did attempt while he was in the mental hospital. And I believe he said this in his tweet a month ago, but he also repeats it now in person on stream in this clip where he talks about it here.
I fucking attempted to myself. Like literally, I don't even say that out of mockery or anything. I'm a fucking attempt survivor, and I fucking made it. Hardest thing I had to go through during my own hell and misery that I've been in is I'm over here depressed. I'm over here literally trying to take my own life. Literally tried. Literally got sent to the hospital while my people in Palestine are fucking suffering just to fucking breathe. Just to live. And I'm over here crying about my first world problems. It's a damn shame. And that was the hardest thing of the depression. That was the hardest thing of the depression. And if you don't stand with or resonate or agree with what I said, motherfuck you and fuck your way out. Go watch any of these other fake ass social.
Well, you heard him, guys. Fuck you and fuck anyone else. So if you think he looks messed up or insane here in any way, shape, or form, don't tell him that, I guess. I don't know. He's already bringing back the old energy that he had back in August of last year. He directly addressed the troll that got him swatted at his hotel that led to his arrest, saying he wants to violently stomp him into the curb and just going completely insane on him. Just watch this clip where he's addressing the troll that got him swatted last time. Here it is.
August 21st, 2023 ruined my goddamn life, and I still...
Welcome back, Habibi. Glad to see you back and doing good. We missed you.
I still want to fuck up that person that fucking made me call the cops on myself. Y'all think I'm done with that shit? Oh, I don't even want to give him the attention right now. I don't even want to say his name, but I swear to God, let me see him in real life. Literally. And I don't want to give him, no, stop. I was about to talk about how I would put his head on a curb and curb stomp. I don't want to give him that energy right now. I know he's going to try to ruin my life and get back under me. I don't want to talk about it. That shit ruined my life. The crash out on August 21st, 2023.
Glad to see you streaming again, BRO. Let's go. God,
Dr. Carlos says, shout out, baby. Shout out, baby. The crash out on August 21st, 2023. Woo, my God. We got to watch that back, actually. We got to dissect that because I still don't watch it back till this day because I went to a state of psychosis. I watched a clip of it when I was in the elevator and I knew that I don't want to use the word manic. I don't want to be defined by these labels that these fucking doctors give us to explain where I was at because I wasn't fucking manic. That's not the word for it. I forgot what Fousey told me to say when I expressed it, but I wasn't fucking manic. That's not the word. Did I go into a state of psychosis and get lost in the sauce and be somewhere else? Goddamn right I did. The stress fucking broke me. But the reason that I knew I was in a state of psychosis is because when I watched back the stream, a clip of it, I saw me in the elevator and I was literally in the elevator telling the cops, I have more God eyes on me than the fucking president. The only other time I said that was July 15th. And I knew, ooh, buddy, you were not there. You were gone. You were in another fucking dimension. You were literally controlled by somewhere else. Like they need to do a documentary on the G7 era. Because I promise you, there was energy in me that could be felt. That literally, I remember there was a time, me and that one girl, that was the biggest fumble of my life. That was the biggest fumble of my fucking life. I remember calling her from the psych ward. Because we were supposed to go on a date. And if I got on that date that day and just done that, then that never would have happened. I remember calling her in the psych ward like, hey, what's good? We still good? We still Gucci? We still gonna get it on after this? And she literally told me, she's like, nah, like, fuck no. Like, you are gone. And then
Yeah, so if none of the other clips before told you that this guy is still absolutely lost, then I don't know how that one won't paint that picture for you. I mean, the random tangent into just talking about the girl, just jumping from thought to thought, addressing the troll, threatening him with violence. He's basically displaying every single character trait he was displaying last year already on his first stream back. Now, once again, I said this in my last video, I don't really keep up with Fousey. some people in the comments or watching right now might be more educated on his history than I am, and that's totally fair. So maybe this is how he always acts on his grand return when he comes back from some break or some episode. I don't know if this is a constant repeated pattern of behavior for him, but it's pretty obviously what's happening here, at least, if it has not also happened multiple times in the past that I'm not aware of. But he also got into it with Sneeko because pretty much right after he made his long, now deleted post about his depression, Sneeko responded back, subtweeting him, just simply saying depression is gay, dismissing Fousey's entire post. So Sneeko called him while he was live, and here's the clip of them talking.
But can you also admit now that depression's kind of gay?
I literally posted a post about the depression I was in just to have your ass tweet and say depression is for pussies. Call it what you want to call it, but that shit is real. There is darkness in this world.
Right, the same reason you don't want to call it mania, because you don't want to go and attach your energy and your aura to that idea. The same reason you shouldn't call it depression, call it shaitan. You need to get the devil away, you need to get closer to God.
99% of people who are going through the mind state and the suffering that I'm in right now choose to kill themselves. The 1% that don't stay alive but are suffering, wishing they could kill themselves. And I was part of that 1%. So for what I was going through, I'll be damned if it's called being a pussy.
So yeah, he fights with Sneeko, basically says he's part of the 1% who didn't end himself, even though in the same stream he talks about that he attempted. And that's not to sit here and degrade someone attempting or anything like that. It's just to show that this guy obviously is completely all over the place, and he's not chilled out in his return stream. If anything, he's just as hyped up as he was before. And the moment he's back on the streets, it's over. I mean, it's over for bro. There was also a clip of him interacting with YourRage because he basically said he was going to be friends with YourRage, and that kind of fell out. And YourRage gave him a friendly response and said, "It's not over." Here's that clip.
There's one thing that happened during my phase that I was in.
That chat is so tough. That chat is so tough, bro.
I had a relationship with YourRage. Not a relationship like that, but like we had like a brotherhood going on. I don't remember what I would talk to him about, but I remember calling him in Miami. I was gonna pull up to him and do a stream with him, and we were like, I was becoming close with somebody who I've always watched from afar, and then I fucking crashed out. And I lost that chance of being like close with him, cool with him, collabing with him, talking to him, because I became this version of myself that didn't know how to talk or be friends with anybody. And that's something I always just missed. So shout out to Rage.
Fousey, I love you.
First of all, what? Don't ever say you lost your chance. Never. That was crazy though. Like we were becoming like, you know what I'm saying? We had just got each other's numbers. We were on the phone, on stream one time. We were texting. He even gave me his location. And then boom, that whole situation happened. And I just didn't hear from him. I was like, damn. But don't say you lost your chance, gang. Like, come on. I'm not judgmental like that. Come on. I'm not going to judge someone like that. That's crazy. You didn't lose no chance. Trust.
So it's not like Fousey's completely cut off from the internet or he's lost all hope or everyone's abandoning him or something like that. But it is true, in my opinion, that he is displaying basically all the traits that he displayed before. There is a crash out that is inevitably going to happen here. I highly doubt that he will be able to fully avoid it, given that his first stream back is basically already at least a percentage of the way towards how bad he was back in August. But I don't know, maybe it's possible. Maybe this is just the regular Fousey. It's going to be a cycle again. Everything will blow up in his face again. And maybe you guys are not even surprised in the slightest. If that's the case, I don't know. Let me know. But that's all I really got to say about this, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.